everyone, and welcome to Inside the Newsroom. I'm Maddie Paul. Inside the Newsroom, we bring you the trending stories of the KELOLAND area, and we bring in our newsroom staff members to talk about these trending stories. They just happen to be the same trending stories that you see every day on our newscasts and online at KELOLAND.com. And I forgot to mention at the start of this entire segment, too, this live cam. I really like and have been enjoying including our KELOLAND live cameras inside the newsroom. So I always just have this little background behind me, and this one is actually coming from Pier, which is really neat because I was talking to our meteorologists, Scott Munt and Brian Carsons, about this, that they had some fog today, some freezing fog, and you can still kind of see it like outlined in their trees, like down here where my nails are touching and everything. And it was just really beautiful to look at, and I think it looks really nice now. So I like finding those picture perfect live cam moments to feature here on Inside the Newsroom. And something else to feature going on in the span of the KELOLAND Plus world is something new, because KELOLAND Plus is something new to KELOLAND Media Group, and so is this fun contest that we're starting. We actually want to give you the gift of KELOLAND Plus, and that's why we are giving away, that's right, a giveaway. We're giving away one Roku streaming stick every day for 12 days. Doesn't that sound like a steal? Well, it's all to get you involved with KELOLAND Plus. It's the 12 days of KELOLAND Plus, and there's 12 chances to win. This is the fun part that they say here if you go to our website to enter into this drawing for this Roku stick, but there's no golden rings, and you won't find Lords Leaping, but you can find segments like our KELOLAND Newscasts Live, KELOLAND Plus original shows like this one, Inside the Newsroom, and of course, all of our KELOLAND stories on demand at any time, and it is all for free. It's even free to enter into this contest. So you just enter below on our website for this 12 days of KELOLAND Plus to get one Roku streaming stick. You just enter your email, apply for some terms and conditions, continue, and you're on your way to get your Roku stick. And again, I always say this in our newscast teases, and I'll say it here too, but KELOLAND Plus, the app, is available on a Roku, Fire, Apple, and Samsung smart TVs. And if you want to learn more about those details, we do have an About section on our website for KELOLAND Plus. You can even find it here on this 12 Days of KELOLAND Plus contest. You just click right there for those details. But to find this contest, the 12 days of KELOLAND Plus, and to get the gift of KELOLAND Plus, I just found the link to it, but there is a very simple way to find it for yourself. If you're on our website, you go up to our categories that we have at the top, look for Marketplace, and then if you just drop down on it, you can see contests. And once you go to contests, then you will find the 12 days of KELOLAND Plus. So then you can enter in the sweepstakes for yourself, get in the contest, get in the holiday spirit, get in the KELOLAND Plus spirit. That's my favorite part. I want you in the KELOLAND Plus spirit for sure, because this is what it's all about. This is how you see Inside the Newsroom, whether or not Sports Zone All Access, Ion KELOLAND Rewind, which is tonight at 6:30. There's so many ways to watch KELOLAND Plus, and this is the way that we're giving it back to you. So stay tuned for Inside the Newsroom, because up next, we are looking at another weekend of clearing snow and how our reporter got involved with the community for the story. Stay tuned for more Inside the Newsroom when we come back after the break. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. Over the weekend, snow hit parts of our coverage area. And Jordan DeSmit caught up with city crews and even a homeowner on Sunday as they worked to clear roads, driveways, and even sidewalks.
Evan First of Sioux Falls was out salting his recently shoveled driveway this afternoon. Some people might not like the sight of snow, but First doesn't mind.
I'm actually not complaining. I'm originally from Minnesota, so being a northern guy, I like the snow. I like the cold air.
First says last weekend's snowfall helped him get back in the swing of clearing snow.
We got the snowblower running last time, but this time figured it was just light and fluffy. Could just do it by shovel.
City crews also felt more prepared.
We always say it kind of knocked the rust off a little bit for us.
Sioux Falls Street Operations Manager Dustin Hansen says plows started clearing snow Saturday morning.
And then that snow really picked up heavy closer to noon, so we brought our motor graders out. Basically the full fleet came out after noon, and we're on emergency routes basically all day Saturday.
Despite this round of snow removal going a little slower because of heavier snowfall, Hansen says it has gone well. He hopes to have everything cleared by Monday night.
Just be patient, and if you see those plows on your street, just give them the space they need to get to their work. And we always say, don't crowd the plow.
And Jordan DeSmit joins us now at the digital desk to talk more about creating the story because, man, what a headline of the weekend, just clearing up all the snow, seeing that pile up, driving in it if you did this weekend. What led to you wanting to create a story about people clearing out the roads and sidewalks?
Yeah, so typically on my Sunday stories, we figure out my plan on Friday, typically. And so our assignment editor, Dexter, said, well, here's the plan, but expect it to change if we get a lot of snow. And we got a lot of snow. So Sunday morning, I gave Dustin Hansen a call, and then I drove around neighborhoods in Sioux Falls looking for people clearing snow.
See, I was going to ask you, too, how you got in contact with the people that you spoke with. So since the story was not set up in the way that's kind of routine or regular for you, you were able to call Dustin with the city that morning, and then you were literally just like driving around looking for people to talk to?
Essentially, yeah. And we've done a lot of stories with Dustin Hansen, so there's multiple people in the newsroom that have his phone number. So I got in contact with him, and I was a little nervous because when I was first driving around neighborhoods, I'm like, okay, just about everybody's on top of it, and they have everything cleared already. But I found Evan just finishing up, and he was the nicest dude. He was really, really nice. So he was willing to do a quick interview for a few minutes, and I think he added a lot to my story just to get that real person, real homeowner in there.
He said he was from Minnesota, so I think his Minnesota nice really shone through right there for you then, Jordan. How often do you see your stories for the day have to change on a whim's notice just based off of breaking news or weather events or anything like that? How often do you see something change like that quickly?
It does happen, quite a bit. I've had times where I completely drop what I'm doing to go cover breaking news, right? I've had times where I'm a second away from submitting my story, then I have to go do something else. And so I've also had days where I have stories fall through and I have to go on plan B or C and just make it work. Today is actually one of those days for me. So right after this, I got to figure something out. But it's just the all part of the job, and just got to roll with the punches.
And we make it work. But for this story, what was your game plan going in for visuals and sound? You said you were kind of surprised that a lot of homeowners had already been clearing up a lot of the roads, driveways, sidewalks. So what did you want to get the most with those visuals or even sounds?
I mean, obviously I needed to get the snow plows, right? And I think and Dustin Hansen was great. He gave me an address that he knew snow plows were going to be at that time. So he helped me out quite a bit with that. So I got some good video there. And, after I was done interviewing Evan, the homeowner, I'm like, so it looks like you're about done. He's like, no, I got a salt. I can do that for it. I'm like, oh, that is fantastic. That's fantastic. All right. So he went in, and because he was going to do that anyway. So he went in and laid some salt on his driveway. You can't slip. Right, you can't slip in your driveway, so that helped a lot.
Evan's a real one for the story. He really came through. I was going to ask you too. Was there a particular shot or moment that you found yourself building the story around? Because now I think it's the salt.
That's what it was. Honestly, that was my opening shot, the salt. And in a story like that, I try to lead with the man on the street interviews, because that's what that was. I try to do that,
right?
And so I got a great opening shot of him. I'm like, okay. And that soundbite that you saw, the very first soundbite I used, I'm like, I think when I was going back on my log, I wrote in parentheses "good" in all caps. Use this one, so I led with that one.
Did you have fun creating this story? Did you find yourself, playing in the snow, capturing anything else that was kind of neat or striking from the interviews?
I had a lot of fun. I think these are stories where, it's serious. People need to know, and they need to know how snow removal is going, but at the same time, it's not that serious, and you can have a little fun with it. And, it's snow. Some people may not like it, and some people kind of joke around about how they don't like it. I can have fun with that.
Right. And Dustin had said it in your story from yesterday that they expect that the city will have everything plowed by at least tonight. But do you think there's anything else that you think our viewers should know about snow cleanup or creating this fun story?
I'll just reiterate what Dustin said, is that just make sure you clear your cars from their roadways so they can get as much snow cleaned up as possible. There's also a link in my story where you can check on the progress of what's roads are plowed or not. So you can check that out to see if your road's been plowed.
Jordan, thank you so much for being here and sharing these details with us. And as Jordan said, you can go ahead and check out his story online at KELOLAND.com. Just scan that QR code that you see on your screen, and it will take you to our KELOLAND.com homepage. And stick around, because up next, we are looking at Christmas lights around the area. So stay tuned for more Inside the Newsroom when we come back after the break. And welcome back to Inside the Newsroom. I don't really know how to start off this segment, Scott, other than saying that it was fun working with you this morning.
Yeah, hey, nice time. Good job, too, for KELOLAND this morning. You were anchoring this morning, and you did such a good job that you'll be back tomorrow.
That is true.
Right?
That is true.
And Wednesday?
And Wednesday, yep.
But let's stop there, okay? Let's not,
Let's
don't want your ego to get too big.
Yeah, not too crazy about this.
If you have to do Thursday, Friday, so I don't.
Well, I'll be out of town Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
So
all right.
For sure not those days, unless I zoom in through if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
We can do that for weather or not. I'll zoom you.
You want to?
Yeah, I could. I'd have to flip my phone horizontal, though.
Well,
that's the way you gotta
but
do
you'll
it.
be gone. Then somebody here, who else is going to teach me how to do that?
How to use Zoom.
Well, to get it on whether or not, I can't do that
I think
stuff.
actually Brian did it once.
There you go.
So
Well,
there you go.
Then he could do it again.
You two dynamic duo. But no, I got to anchor the morning show today.
What'd you think?
Rottershot's gone for this week, so I'm just going to fill in for her for a little bit, and I loved it. It was really fun. I did get up on time.
Yeah. What time was that?
Well, I don't want to give away too. Well, actually, okay, here's the thing. I could barely sleep last night.
Because you were worried about sleeping past the alarm.
That part, and I was
Yep.
just so excited to
Were you?
Well, I was, and nervous, and I was just like, oh, I gotta get ready to go. But we have like a little mini morning meeting at 3:45, and so I was here at least at that time. I think I was here at 3:30. Like I was ready to go. I was ready for this morning show. Let me tell you. And I didn't get on the show until about 5 in the morning because Travis did the 4:30 show by himself because he's a G. I'm saying that because he's walking in right now.
Oh, yeah. You pop up camera, too, you'll be able to see him.
But it was really fun. And I had a little mishap this morning that was quite interesting because you'll see me tomorrow, but one thing you won't see is my contacts in. So I don't like to wear my glasses when I am on TV. I guess it's just like a personal preference type of thing.
Okay.
I can't really explain it. So just for me personally, I just don't like to do it. So I put in my contacts today, and I was upstairs trying to read the prompter for the 5 a.m. show, and I couldn't see the prompter at all. I could barely see Travis, and he's sitting right next to me. It was just difficult.
What purpose are your contacts serving?
What happened was how I couldn't see was my vision was very blurry. It wasn't like watery. It was just very blurry. So the text was just like a white blob to me. And so I was like, no. And the funny thing is, I think it was so strikingly different too, like psychosomatically, because here at the digital desk, I can control certain sizes of fonts here in this space. But upstairs, one size fits all. Like you got to go with what you got to go with.
So do you think you need to go back to the eye doctor?
I think I do. Because I did it for a while, the contacts in, and then I immediately took them out.
Now, do you think they were... Now, they're extended wear, right?
Yes, they are. They are. Yep.
Okay.
So I've had them for like a while
How
now.
long? Right. That was my next question is how
Yeah.
long have you had them? Because I remember when I would wear extended wear contacts, after a while, they just get dirty and blurry. And it's like, okay, I got to get rid of these and put the other ones in.
Maybe my prescription has just changed, And so I'm like, okay, different contacts. Because I took them out after half an hour of trying to read with them. And I like read better with the contacts out.
Now, did you put them in their little case?
No,
or
I
did you
threw
just
them
throw them out?
away.
You just got rid of them.
No, they're in the trash can. They're in the KELOLAND trash can because
KELOLAND trash can's labeled.
Yeah, exactly. Because they did not work. It's surprising to me that in order for me to see, I have to like not see. Like I had to get rid of the contacts.
right.
I don't know.
Right.
So that was funny. So if you see me squinting in the morning show on Monday, that's why.
Okay.
I was really, really trying my best. But it was fun. Other than that was my only mishap.
And to give you some advice, too, if you do go to the eye doctor and you have the means, go with the daily wear contacts.
That scares me
They're
because
good
then I
for
have
the
to
day,
keep going to the doctor.
and then you just toss them. What?
Because then I have to keep going to the doctor to get new ones.
No, you can buy them for the year.
Oh, you can get them that extended?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I did that for a long time. It was fantastic. Those daily wears, you
Now you got the perfect glasses.
wear them once, and then bam, gone.
You got the look. You got the glasses look. If I had
Do I?
like a nice little sleek pair of glasses to wear, I'd probably maybe wear them.
And you could do that, too. But the key is getting to the eye doctor. Step one.
This is Scott's tips for me as a first-time anchor. And stay with us. We'll have more on Inside the Newsroom when we come back after the break. But one thing that I was really excited to do with you today is like the talkables.
The crosstalk.
Yeah,
the talkable,
because,
the talk of the days.
Yeah, talk of the day, because we always play little clips here and there. Something funny happens, like with squirrels, or Summer's going to hit you with a snowball or anything like that.
So, yeah, I forgot about. Thanks for bringing that one. I forgot about that one.
That one was a very good one. So we had our own little, what did you call it? Talk of the day today. So
yep.
why don't we play a little clip of that one?
'Tis the season to shop, and downtown Sioux Falls is once again offering its Downtown Gives coupon book.
The coupon book costs $15, which DTSF donates to a different local nonprofit each year, and features deals and discounts at more than 20 local businesses.
It's an amazing thing for our retailers to give back to a local nonprofit every single year. And it also is an opportunity for people, if you're coming downtown, for $15, you can buy the coupon book. We've got over 22 coupons in there, including a free parking ticket, so that's worth $10 itself.
Downtown Gives raises about $8,000 per year. In this winter, those dollars will go to Emily's Hope. We provided a link with a list of participating businesses under this story on KELOLAND.com.
That might be my favorite coupon, and I don't think Taryn is encouraging people to park illegally downtown, but there is that coupon for a $10 parking ticket that you can use. So that pays for most of the coupon book right there if you were to get that parking ticket.
I can't resist a good deal, something like that. I wish there was a coupon in there for some better weather, perhaps.
Well,
sunshine, sparkles, Scott.
Sunshine, sparkles.
Yes,
no.
That's right.
That's not the forecast.
Sparkles with the snow that we had. Yeah, I can see that. So you got some of that, and sunshine maybe later this afternoon. I had the same reaction too.
Boom. It's like you don't change. Not even a little. All the way still funny.
Let's go back to your eye thing.
Why? I wanted to talk about sunshine and sparkles.
Oh, okay. Does it seem a little dim in here to you?
Why do you say that?
Because of the light. Did you change the light or not?
I did.
You did?
Okay. He asks because we have this giant overhead light. Every time I come over, it is so dark in here. So I come over and I turn it up like 15 notches, and Scott's like a vampire to the sun.
Mine's on 1.
He's on 1 and I'm like on 14, like literally.
Maybe I have to clean my glasses. Maybe that's my problem.
But now
all right, back to the sunshine and sparkles.
Well, I guess that was both about seeing and sunshine and sparkles. What do you think was your biggest takeaway when you started doing the morning show as a meteorologist? Because mine is having better prescriptions now.
Just the sleeping, obviously.
Getting a routine?
Getting a routine going. Yeah. And now that I've been doing this since 2015, I think.
That's
so
incredible.
It's been 10 years.
That's incredible.
That, your body just gets into a rhythm, routine of waking up to where, my alarm is set for 2:05. Don't ask me why it's an 05. It just is. That I was up by 1:45. Now, if it was Saturday morning, Sunday morning, and I wasn't working, I probably still would have woke up, but I would have fallen asleep. Maybe not right away. But when I said, okay, I thought to myself, all right, it's 1:45. The alarm's going off in 20 minutes. I could at least stay in bed. Ooh. But, I didn't get back to sleep. And then, the alarm went off, got up, and started my day.
Started your day, and now you get to start all your shows here, too. Whether or not it's probably pretty busy today, right, Scott?
Whether or not we'll be busy, probably all week, at least for these next couple of days. We talked about the recent snow from this weekend, how much snow fell. Southeastern South Dakota, northwestern Iowa got some of the heaviest totals. And then we talk about the wind for tomorrow and warm weather. We have a lot. Warm weather, becoming cold again, cold this weekend, trying to warm up next weekend. We have a lot going on. Am I moving too much for you?
No, you're not.
Like pointing these things out.
Everything is perfect.
But yeah, we're talking and be joined by Brian Karstens, of course, and just the wind. Just watch that wind. We're really interested to see what happens tomorrow. We'll warm to lower 40s in Sioux Falls, try to compact, melt some of the snow. Mm-hmm. And then later in the day, I think as we do go through the day, the winds will pick up, and we'll see how the snow behaves as we start to get these stronger winds. But we're talking wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. We already have high wind watches in western central South Dakota. We'll have some kind of wind headline tomorrow in eastern KELOLAND, whether it's a high wind warning or a wind advisory still waiting to be determined. But we'll have some kind of headline. That's
the craziest part, the 60 to 70 miles per hour is like, when's the last time we've seen something like that,
Well, we've been following the trend of these strong fronts moving through, since September, going back to September. During that first week of the month, we've been following these strong fronts where we've had these wind gusts. I think in September it was up to 56 miles per hour in Sioux Falls. I think we had a couple of reports of 60. And then, give it a month, and we had another strong front move through a month and a couple of days in November, another strong front. And this is what's going on right now. Yeah. For tomorrow, we'll have another strong front move through. It's interesting to see it's been about on this monthly pattern to bring these strong cold fronts through the northern plains. So we talk about that in a very short amount of time, but we talk about that.
Well, I'm excited to see that for Weather or Not now on demand on KELOLAND Plus, and it's live again at 1:30 if you're watching this live. And I'm excited to hear more about it tomorrow on the morning show, and I get to see you again.
Yeah, sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Well, that's all the time that we have for Inside the Newsroom today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a great day, everyone. Scott, you know what to do.
I know what to do.
Yeah.
Been doing this long enough.